We're live. Good morning, all. Yes, we're going to do a CG in demand show, and it's going to go swimmingly, is what it's going to go. And I'm looking at myself right now, and I can't stop laughing. I can't believe I did this. I think it looks very natural. It looks it looks very natural. The new beard color. Yes. So I'm gonna wait for a sign of life, and I got a few people I'm gonna bop in here. Hopefully, I know Comic Bob is coming in for sure. Bob is a really good guy. He's a really cool guy, and man, I just woke up. I just woke up a couple, well, maybe a half hour ago. I checked the yard. We had a little bit of a storm. I guess it's Nicholas, so I had to kind of check and make sure that we did okay last night. I was so afraid that we're going to lose the internet. I was on Ethan's stream last night, and yeah, it was getting pretty crazy out there, and it was getting pretty crazy in here. Holy crap, man! These Comicsgate King shows, it's it gets crazy. It gets crazy here. I still have my shot glasses. I got to clean up my studio today. It smells like a bar in here. Yeah, so yeah, we had a lot of fun last night on Ethan's stream. Got a lot of backers. Got a lot of backers. Black and white. We got like 20, 21, 22 backers, something like that. It was a good night. It was a good night for all. Ethan, I think, is over 500,000 now for his Cyberfrog action figure, which is great because that is very, very expensive to do. So if you guys don't know what the CG in demand show is, we put a spotlight on a lot of books that are in demand. And the good thing about the in demand the show is some of these books are either really, really close to being done or they're already done. So we're giving like everybody a second look at them, just in case they forgot that these books were still in demand. Sometimes they get looked over, and the live campaigns get all the glory, like Black and White Volume 2, Man versus Machine. Yes, it gets all the glory, and yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And Comic Book Bob is really good at finding some of the deeper dives with Comicsgate. It's always neat when we do these shows because I always feel like I kind of have like where I'm at in CG, and then when I have people in for the show where they're at with CG, because there's all kinds of different not, when I mean levels, I don't mean one's above each other. I just mean that there's this group and there's this group and there's this group. So there are kind of like factions, I guess, within Comicsgate. So I always find these shows interesting to see, a lot of these other campaigns, these other books that I never even knew existed. So it's a lot of fun. So we got a good sign of life here. Look at you guys. Look at you guys go here. We got Praetor 7. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What is that Beatles song? Good morning. Linkovitz says, is that mustache in demand? I don't think so, man. I don't think anybody wants this. I'm not even sure I want it, but I'm stuck with it. Yeah, if you guys don't know the story, Comicsgate Kings, I think that's where it happened, on one of the live streams. And I don't know, we were just talking about dyeing our beards. I don't know if I was. I think they were. And so then the next thing I know, like everybody's kind of dyeing their beards. So I think I was kind of the holdout. And so last night, just before we went live on Ethan's stream, yeah, I did this. I did a pretty good job. I think the lines are pretty good. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of control you have with that stuff, but yeah. And then somebody, I think it was Dan Frega, said dye the top white and do the whole beard black, because I'm not fooling anybody with this dark beard here. Um, so it's like I said, I think it looks completely natural. No, I don't think so. Um, oh, come on. Loving the new look, by the way. Well, thank you. Don't encourage me because then I'll end up doing some other crazy stuff. Um, I I have to admit, like I did when I first started turning gray, with the beard mainly. No, 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 I did it with the hair too, but I didn't do it. I had somebody do it for me. Um, I think for a couple months or maybe 6 months, I tried to fool everybody, and I was dyeing my hair and my beard, and then it's just like, eh, you know, you are what you are. You can't hide it, man. And I don't have a whole lot to prove to anybody, not anymore. Um, so yeah, I just stopped. So Ort, Cloud, Clown, Comet, Cowboy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really have to slow down with that one. Hail Art and hail the chat. Indeedy do. We got Joe Bernardo. Aloha. Your beard looks like Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Maybe that's who I was channeling. I made a joke last night that if I had long hair, I might look like the bass player from Spinal Tap. I would have to take the glasses off because no respectful, self-respecting rock and roller would wear glasses. That's pretty nerdy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Uh, Stream fully loaded. Yeah, I got all kinds of cool um, campaigns to show you, in demand campaigns. All right. Well, it just jumped. We got Eric the Guipo, Hyper Kaiju. What does Pamela think? You guys don't want to know. That's what really matters. It is what matters. But I, I, I think I mentioned it kind of in passing. But she's usually just like, it's just another crazy thing that Art said. So she didn't take it to heart or really think too much about it. And so I just did this, like I said, just before the show. I think I needed to get the guts up to do it as well. And yeah, I don't think she likes the beard either. So I don't know if the dyeing it dark does any any good in selling the idea. But it is what it is. It's here. It's here to stay. At least till it grows out. I wonder how long it'll take to grow out. And now I'm wondering if I should keep dyeing it. I don't know. Should I dye it through the campaign? Keep it? What else should I do? What else crazy shit should I do? Nerdy rockers unite. What? Name me a cool nerdy rocker. I think there's what are they called? The just like Buddy Holly band. Um I think they're kind of, they wear glasses, or the main guy wears glasses, but other than that, I mean, they're kind of like, they market themselves as like a nerdy band. I think I can't think of any other ones. I was going to say the Cars, but I don't think the Cars in the day wore glasses either. Yeah, it's just not cool, man. Also, like when you're rocking on stage, man, you got those glasses, they're slipping down your nose. Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, it's Weezer. Weezer. Yeah, well, you know what? Before I go any further, I gotta get some people in here, but I'm gonna click my invites and see if anybody wants to come in. I gotta make sure, like sometimes I don't follow through with this, and I think I invited people and I didn't. It's always weed. It's weed. All right, so let's see who comes in. Let's see who comes into this crazy show. All right, let me click some tabs off. All right. All right. So I'm going to share something else with you. Rick Ocasek, did he I almost said it. Uh what is this? Rick Ocasek, Kasich or Kasich of the Cars did Weezer first album. So did he engineer it or play on it? I don't know. Weezer was my nickname in high school. So sometimes they'd call people Weezer if they had asthma. My brother had asthma, so he got the Weezer. Weezer is nerd rock indeed. Let me see. Gene Simmons collects comics. Ronnie James Dio reads fantasy and wrote his lyrics to fantasy. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of comic book people. Even Bon Jovi's like a. Not that I really know too much about Bon Jovi or care. Um, and if there's any Bon Jovi fans out there, I'm sorry. I just never really cared for him. But he's a Superman fan. I gotta hydrate myself after a night of drinking. Yes. Okay. Screen share. Yeah. Screen share. That's what I want. Boom. 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 All right. Now I got to find my tab. My tab. Yes. This is the only tab you will ever need. This is the be all end all tab of tabs. This is Black and White Volume 2, Man versus Machine. In a world where law and order is often blurred to gray, justice can only be bum, 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 black and white. We did crazy good last night. Thank you to everybody that's backed it, and thanks to everybody that backed it last night. Man, you made this old man happy, 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 happy. So 48,406. We are 580. I would love to get this campaign to about 1,000 backers. At 1,000 backers, we can make the print runs work. We can do everything. So 1,000 backers is usually that's kind of the magic number. So anything you can do above that, is just icing. But 1,000 backers, you can usually make these campaigns work financially. So that's the goal. We have 12 days left. And this is all because of you guys. You guys have made this happen. That number there, that 48K, that's you. You guys are the best. I still cannot believe that this is actually happening. Like, people, in Comicsgate can make comic books and that there's an audience that will support it. It still boggles my mind that we can just talk right to you guys, show what we do, and that you guys support it. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I do not take this for granted at all. I know that this is once in a lifetime kind of thing. Comicsgate is very, very special. I think that's why people want to destroy it from the outside, because they see how amazing it is, and they don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the belief in themselves or in their fan base that they can do this and do this on their own. No Substack, no Image Comics, no publishing divisions, nothing like that. Just being out there, man, bare naked in front of an audience and doing the Texas two-step and trying to entertain and trying to get some eyes on their books. So this is Black and White, Man versus Machine. This is the epic conclusion to the origin story of Whitney Sung, aka White, Reed Blackett, aka Black. They are black and white. And these crazy kids have found themselves in a whirlwind of trouble. So Reed Blackett is an ex-MI10 officer. He was with the Queen's Secret Service. He's, think, James Bond. And this is kind of the future. This is a future tense story. I don't want to really date it with an actual timeline, but it's in the not too distant future where robots exist alongside man. And so this MI10 division is a robotics division. It is a division of MI6, and they are robot hunters. Reed Blackett, he understands the psychology of certain robots. He understands how to dismantle, to fight, giant mechs, just all kinds of, different robots. And there's one thing that in this reality has been banned, and that is sentience. So these robots are not sentient. And if you see one, then pretty much that there's some kind of hanky panky going on. There's something nefarious, and so Reed, aka Black, he's been with the organization. He's kind of he's the son of a spy. He's raised in like a spy family. I'm thinking kind of like, if you can have police, families, and fire department families, where you have generational, father, your grandfather, father, son, fighting fires, or holding up the law. Then maybe you could have like spies, that go through the military, get trained, and so what I'm thinking is the Blacketts are they're pretty much a spy family, and so he was kind of raised within this family, and he didn't really. It wasn't like he felt like he had a choice, so he kind of just went along with the program, and so what he soon found out is that being a spy isn't a good place if you have a good moral compass, if you're really centered and you have a good sense of right and wrong, that it's probably not a good place for you. You have to, kill without conscience. You have to, carry out orders without question, things like that. And so these things eventually wore on him. And so he left. He left the organization. And in the story proper, in volume 1 of Black and White, is Reed trying to kind of become a civilian, trying to figure out how to be a normal person, how to live your life. And so he becomes an importer exporter, and so he goes to China to look into this new brewery, or this old brewery that's really makes a good product. And so he meets the Sung family, and so there's Whitney Sung and there's Uncle Yi Sung, and they run this family brewery. And so he believes in them, and he's going to try to help this family and import and export their wares. And so what ends up happening is Whitney's past comes back to haunt her. And I don't want to give away too much, but if you read volume 1, you kind of know what I'm talking about. So I always like heroes that are the reluctant heroes, the heroes that aren't like, ta-da, I'm here to save the day. So he sees that she's in trouble, and he knows a little bit about her personality, and also these two have an attraction to each other. They if this bad thing didn't come up, they probably would have had a whirlwind relationship. But this thing does happen, and so Reed has the training. He understands the path that Whitney's going on, and she just wants vengeance. She wants this person dead. And he realizes, the damage that will do to your psychology, to your psyche, and he wants to try to save her from the life that he has to try to live down. And so he gets involved. So he basically comes out of retirement, but not as a spy, not as a soldier, not as a cop, not as any of those things, but as this new form of justice, which is black, which is with his moral compass. With doing this, he's going to do it his way. He's not going to do it the way that the British Secret Service wanted him to, or the military, or these other places that he served. He's going to serve justice, his form of justice, which is black and white. And so he arms Whitney, basically, gives her a weapon, gives her a power suit, all these things. And then he's hoping that they can bring down this person from her past, excuse me, without damage done to her psyche. Basically bring him to justice, not kill him, not make him pay, not any of those things, but just kind of bring him to justice. And so he thinks that Whitney's on board, but what you find out is that she still has vengeance in her heart. And that's part of the black and white idea, is that there's a yin yang, there's this push pull, there's this male female, there's this different belief system. So Reed believes the ends don't justify the means, that justice above all. Whitney believes that the ends can justify the means. Sometimes death is an answer. Sometimes killing somebody is the way to go. So we have this kind of cool dynamic between the two characters, and I think it's interesting to have this tension, especially as two heroes that are partners, and also have a attraction towards each other. I thought it would be very, very interesting. And then we have Brooks Gray, which is kind of like Reed Blackett's dad. He helped raise him as a kid. He's also ex MI10. He's a weapons guy, weapons creator, tech guy. And then we have Uncle Yi. He's the guy with the baseball bat, and that's Whitney's uncle. And he's got some past sins as well that he's going to try to atone for in this story in volume 2. So you're going to see Uncle Yi kind of step up a little bit in the story as well. So man, I I could talk about this stuff all day. I love these guys. I love these characters. I think this world is amazing. So the link is in the description. We got a lot of stuff to cover here on the show. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but we have a Kenneth Rocafort cover variant. We have the High Octane Adventure, which is Von Klaus writing with Pedro Eng's art. It's going to be a fun story. We have the second printing of volume 1 with a new cover on it, with Kyle Ritter's colors on this. Look at that. That looks amazing. And then we have the Grey Capullo variant. We don't have variants anymore, just the one, which is the Virgin variant. And you can only get that in the black and white jam. And then we have, this is doing really, really well, you guys. You're responding to it. And thank you very much, is the black and white layout. So we do have a tier for this, and you can get this in the add-on. So all the books except for the Capullo variant, you can get as an add-on. And then you can add on these layouts as well. So you can kind of customize your own tier if you want. And these are half of an 8.5 by 11 paper cut in half. And so these are thumbnails. These are original thumbnails, original artwork to help develop the story, to give a visual representation of the written story, which Joe Thunderbuns and I came up with. So yeah, that's doing really good. And then we're going to bring a commission back. So this is the Super Jam Plus commission, and this is pretty much what the commission will look like, the finished product. So when things slow down, our mornings are always crazy here at the T-Bear Homestead, but as soon as things slow down a little bit, we're going to be adding another tier for the commissions. This one sold out really, really quick. And just real quick, we have already unlocked 2 stretch goals. So not only are you going to get the 2 stretch goals, but you're also going to get the pre-launch trading card as well. So you already get 2 free trading cards, and you get the boom, baby. It's an Inco sticker. You get the Inco sticker. And then we are a stone's throw away from the upgrade of the cover at 50K. I cannot believe that I'm saying this. 50K, you guys. 50,000. And that's all because of you. And everybody, each and every backer will get an upgrade. So the cover will go from like just a normal kind of comic book cover to a high stock paper, and it will be square bound. So the main book will be square bound, and then all the other books are going to get the upgraded paper as well. So that's at 50K, and like I said, we are just a stone's throw away from that. So that's pretty darn cool. And it's all because of you guys. It's all because of each and every one of you. So let me go back, stop sharing. Enough of this. Where is Bob? Where is everybody? I have nobody. Let me see. A few alts doubled up. Where is Bob? Oh, shit. I knew I would do something. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I didn't hit send. That's great. There he is. I knew I was going to screw something up. Yep. How you doing, brother?
I'm good now that I'm here.
You were left out, and your cheese was left in the breeze.
Yeah, man. I'm just dropping links in the chat and everything. I was like, I was like, well, maybe when he's done, he's like, maybe he held off until he was done. So
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Bob. Don't give me that much credit. There's
it's all
there's no
good.
plan. Yeah, there's no master plan. So what do you think, man? What do you think of the new beard?
Yeah, as I say, you got your you got the trim there, man. You got your ears lowered a little bit.
I dyed the beard, so
Yeah.
I got rid of
Oh,
the.
you pulled an Ethan, huh?
Yeah, that was kind of the pact. We made a pact that we would all dye our beards. So I think I was the holdout. So I think I'm the last one.
Well, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm getting enough white in there. I need to start thinking about it. So
Yeah, I think you kind of got this cool, like, it's kind of there's symmetry.
Yeah.
You got the two white streaks right here.
Yeah.
So maybe if you just like kind of, add a little color in here and leave the two white, that might look cool.
Yeah, I got kind of like the Reed Richards going on in my beard right now, man. But once it gets to the point where it's more white than black, I think it's time to start thinking about some Grecian formula or something.
Yeah, Grecian for you. Yeah,
Old
yeah.
school.
That's what I did last night. I did it really in haste too. Like it's weird because I didn't think it was going to take any guts to do. Because I guess there is a fear of public humiliation. So I was thinking like, well, if I dye this and I just show up on a live stream, what's going to happen? And so then I was just like, screw it. So I did it like 5 minutes before the show.
Looks good, man.
Oh, thanks. I dyed it up real quick. Hey, there we go. We got Andy Smith in here too. Cool.
Hey, Horseman.
Hello.
See, Andy doesn't need to do the dye on the beard job, man. He's got that awesome.
That's dyed.
But he did. Yes.
That's dyed, man. Yes, I do.
Oh, man.
Andy was one of the first men to do it.
Yeah, I've done it for years. I do it every few months just for fun. But since I started doing live streams, it was so great. I'm like, man, I can, just looking at myself on screen, I'm like, I can barely see it. So I was like, screw it. I'll get back to dyeing it.
Yeah. One day I was watching your live stream and I was like, when did he grow a beard? I guess it was just after you dyed it.
Exactly.
Exactly. The magic of Andy Smith.
That's right.
Time can kiss my ass.
Man, right. Andy, that was a great stream last night. The Comicsgate Kings show.
Yeah, that was epic.
Yeah, First Man Volume 2 did very, very well. So yeah, we're gonna put a spotlight on that. We have a bunch of in-demand books as well. So First Man is still live. Like we're counting it down. This is yeah. So why don't you fill in everybody where First Man is right now? And what
it's at 28,386. So it's a little over 1,000 shy of 30 grand. So that's the goal I want to end at with that before it goes in demand. And 16 hours to go, 446 backers, and that's where it's at. So that's what we're trying to get it to.
So 16 hours.
It's 3 a.m. It's always 3 a.m. Eastern.
Okay, so then today it's going to be the big push. This is it.
Yeah,
yeah.
This is it. This is it.
Look at Bob. He's just judging us.
I know. That's okay. He can.
Wait. I just now realized it's not Bob anymore. There's an extra O in there.
Yeah. Comic book boobs.
So Bob, are you working on something that you want to reveal? Is there something going on under that hoodie?
No, that's just I forgot to change it after another stream. This is my boomer moment.
Yeah, there you go. We all have that. I think people
who doesn't love boobs, man? Come on.
Yeah, they love to watch us crash and burn live.
Yeah.
So why don't we start off with some Andy Smith loving on First Man? Do you want to share it, Andy, or do you want?
Sure. Hold on. No, I will.
Yeah, if you do, then you'll have control of it. This is it. Wait.
This is it.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Andy. That's one of the gayest songs ever. And aloha, Andy. He was the first man to dye his beard. Yes, we already made that joke, Joe, but you probably made it before I did. So
that's right.
Yeah. because I'm a little late on everything, as Bob knows.
Oh,
Bob's got a tolerance for me, which is good. That's why we can get along and work together.
Copy this.
there you go.
Drop that in
That
the
helps.
stream.
All right, here we go.
There it is.
Yes.
First
It was
Man
the-
2.
Woohoo!
First Man 2 learning curve. Luke Henry's back, and this time he's taking on the Fourth World Foundation. Look at those 4 people. And people are going, what 4 people? Those 4 people.
Four. The floating
Okay.
head four.
Oh my God. It's
The
Rob
fourth-
Liefeld.
The Fourth World, well, the Fourth World Foundation with Adonis. That's Adonis's arm.
Wait. I have
punching-
to go back to what Bob said. Okay, so the guy, the guy with the baseball cap turned backwards, is that who you're thinking, Rob Liefeld?
Yeah.
I thought you were thinking her.
More on feet.
Come on.
Yes. So,
Rob Liefeld's not a
Okay, so
sexy black
from the top,
lady.
okay, the top guy's Jim Starlin.
who, this guy?
Yeah, the blonde guy.
No.
That's Rob Liefeld. That's Vita Ayala. And the guy in the bottom, I can't think of anybody that looks like that dude.
There you
that
go.
guy right there, that guy is Graham Nolan before he completely went bald.
That's right. And, no mustache. So
the 4 horsemen of evil.
there you go. They could be. That's right. And the villain in this one is Adonis, who is an AI being that these 4 scientists created. And they lure First Man into their evil web of lies. So there
Dun
you
dun
go.
dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
So those those 4 floating heads, that's your evil. Those are your evil.
They're the members that make up the Fourth World Foundation, and they create through a government contract. They're tasked to create like the ultimate artificial intelligence being, and that's Adonis. And Adonis actually stands for. I was talking to my co-writer yesterday, Rob, and I was like, dude, I can't remember what Adonis stands for, because I just came up with the name Adonis because he's they basically want to create this perfect fighting machine being, whatever. And then he took it when he wrote the script and actually broke Adonis down to stand for Artificial Defense Offensive Nanotechnological Intelligence Sentinel. And I was like, damn, son, you go. That's why you're the writer. So it's
So
Adonis.
did these 4? I got to ask you, okay, because I'm a storyteller. I like to know what's going on. So were those 4 that created Adonis? Did they know they were creating evil, or were they kind of like innocents in the whole scheme of the story?
Boy, you just want everything given away, don't you?
Yeah, damn it.
Well, I've been looking at these 4 heads for like the last month. I don't know what the hell.
They're not all on the same page. They went into it with pure intentions, and then when First Man arrives on the scene, because this book picks up where the first one leaves off, which is First Man coming back to Earth and basically settling in, is Luke Henry having to learn how to be a hero and adjust to going to college. He's a freshman in college, and he lives with his mom and dad. And they discover him through different acts that he does, helpful things he does through the city,
Right.
to try to be a hero. And they're like, huh, that could be somebody that could be helpful to us. So they basically put a call out to him, because they don't know how to get a hold of the guy. So they just go to a news network and put a call out saying they're looking for First Man. And that's where this page comes into play, with his dad basically barging in the room, waking him up, saying, this could be great for you, son. This Fourth World Foundation, and everybody who knows who they are and the city and stuff, they want to talk to First Man. This could be really good for you. And he's like, okay. So then we do the nice quick cut scene change as he flies down to their base of operations, and the page after this is when they first meet. So that is That is it. And then shenanigans ensue. So then they start basically, they put a hard sell on him saying, we kind of need your help. We'd like to use you as a testing. Basically, they tell First Man they want to use him to help test out Adonis, but there's more to it than that. So
they want to test his abilities in battle and these types.
Right. They want to use First Man as a good test for Adonis to see, how capable their creation is and stuff. But at the same time, the leader of the group also knows that they could maybe get a little power bump from him. So like the leader, this guy right here with the blonde hair is Deborn Drummond. The black woman is Claire Temple. This guy's Ben Rochester. And then this guy's Jack Burnley.
I think you mean Rob Liefeld.
No.
Come on, man. He's got the cap turned backwards and everything. He's got the smoke.
Well, he's the wonder genius young one of the group.
Rob Liefeld, like Bob said.
No, there you go.
So Adonis, this is the mystery villain, right? So you're not letting anybody know who this guy is.
Well, honestly, so there's Bart's variant cover, but the campaign's been up long enough. If you read the parody ad, that's Adonis. That's Adonis.
Man, you just gave it away.
So he's First Man's a striking 7 feet tall. Adonis is only about 6 feet. He's a slighter build than First Man is. And but yeah, if you read this parody ad, you come to find out that is Adonis. That's his outfit and stuff. So
did First Man, was he built by that Fourth World Foundation as well?
No, silly. Good to know that you read the first one, Art.
I'm trying to figure. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what his connection to this Fourth World Foundation is.
No, Adonis is a false god, Art.
No, he doesn't. The only connection he has is they basically
just hired him.
He's making a name for himself. First Man is, now that he's back on Earth, he's trying to put his powers to good use, and through various things they see him do, they realize, wait a second, we might be able to use this guy, because he's new. He's, First Man's only been around at this time for about maybe a month. And that includes everything that happened in the first book. So he's new to the scene. New York City, New Yorkers are like, whoa, what's this? We got a hero among us now. So the Fourth World Foundation calls on him to I think I've got it up here. Let's see. I'll do an Ethan. I'll just read it. Now Luke has decided to use his powers for the good of Earth, becoming its champion and protector, the First Man. But his efforts have drawn the attention of the Fourth World Foundation, a team of scientists who are eager to understand Luke's newfound powers and see if they can be applied to some of their own interests. But are they friend or foe? And who is this mysterious being, Adonis, who seems to understand Luke's powers better than Luke does himself? So
he's a guy that likes baked goods.
Holy exposition, Batman. That was amazing.
Exactly. Well, that's what it's about, baby. He does like baked goods. I mean, look, one of my favorite parts of dialogue of the parody ad is this panel right here, where Penumbra's holding the tray of fruit pies, and she goes, "Trust me, these pies are the juiciest things you'll ever taste. They will melt in your mouth and the cream will leave you totally satisfied. Ever seen anything yummier, Adonis?" And his reply, "Not in any of the 27.348 days of my artificial existence, woman. Delicious."
That's perfect, man.
You know it. The parody ad is supposed to have humor to it. So.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's looking at a rack and not the pies.
Oh, he is. Oh,
oops. There's a bonus.
Oops. Well, he has only been around for 27.348 days. So
but he knows what's going on there.
Yeah,
That's right.
It only took him 22 of those days to figure that out.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
That's right. So
All right.
yes.
Well, everybody go check out First Man. It is in the description. I put it in the description.
I dropped it in your
So
chat.
click that link, back the book, come back real quick, and catch the rest of the show.
Dude, that Bart Sears cover
yes.
is dope, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bart knocks it out of the park all the time. So
All right. So
Beauty.
Bob, do you have a first runner-up for the
I
Indemand?
do.
Yes.
I do.
Let's see.
Let me go ahead and share this out. Hang on 1 second. It's just clean. I got a bunch of them open.
A bunch of them.
A bunch of them.
Got a bunch. There we go. Oh shit.
She Omnibus Edition Volume
Oh
1.
yeah.
Indiegogo exclusive.
Oh,
Our good friend Billy Tucci. I love how it says Deborah Tucci in his thing.
Well, she put the
Yeah,
second.
we all know
that's right.
we all know who's running things over there. But yeah, this is actually let's just watch the video. Actually, I can't because I forgot to add the audio for this one. Crap. But yeah, this is the entire collection of Billy's entire She run. 488 pages, guys.
Wow.
This thing is big.
Well, it's the first collection. He's going to have
Yeah.
more than one.
Oh yeah, this is the first collection. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. This is the first omnibus, like 500 pages. I mean, my God, man, you talk about a bang for your buck.
Whenever I see like Billy's career and the She character, I always just think, man, Billy just had the faith. Like in the 90s, like the mid 90s when the numbers were good, and then around 95, 96 when the crash hit, that guy stayed in the game. Like he kept publishing that book. I left Image and went to Marvel. You know, we just had our little one, and I guess I kind of ran scared, and I went back to the sure thing. And Billy never left. And the cool thing about that is now he's got all of this history with the character. He's got all these stories. He's got all this legacy stuff. And man, I'll tell you, that's a great body of work to have as a creator. Yeah. And Billy's doing it. And this collection is a testament to that. I mean,
yeah. And when you think about, like, we had that show we did about the bad girls. She's one of the top 5. Like the first ones you think about Catwoman, you think about Lady Death, you think about Vampirella, and then you think about She's
right in there.
She's right in there. So, but yeah, 500, almost 500 pages. He's got a bunch of cool little tiers here. He's got the sheet. I love that. I don't know about you guys, man. I love ash cans.
Oh, so do I,
dude. I've got a stack of ash cans. Like that's one of the things I miss about conventions is when creators would hand out those ash cans, and I had a stack of them like that high, man. They're so cool. He's got one for the campaign here, but this is what you get with it. You get the special dust jacket. It's a stitched in satin bookmark, omnibus trading card, 5-inch vinyl sticker, Death Demon Rising mini print, all books expanded to oversized format. The Debbie Tucci trading card, Death Has a New Face gold foil trading card, Crusader Comics shield card magnet, gold foil cover enhancement with gloss. But this thing is dope looking, man.
Yeah.
And like it's cool. And the really interesting thing is how the art that he did back then still stands up today.
Yeah.
Like this is like one of the first pages that he did for this character, and that still looks awesome, man. Like the shadowing from the window coming through like that.
Very Frank Miller.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, dude. And this is the other thing too, is this thing's almost like a time capsule. Because remember back in that time when like the shoulder pad thing was like the big deal?
Fashion, yeah.
So it's at the same time like the artwork and everything stands up, but it's also kind of a time capsule. You look into like what things were like back then. So
yeah, and it's a great way to catch up on everything with like one edition. So I mean, Billy's still putting out new stories with She.
Mhm.
So this is a great starting point for people that may not be familiar with the character. They can pick this up and pretty much get 500 pages of content, and I would think you'd get a pretty good sense of the character after reading 500 pages.
Yeah.
So
And
this will catch you up to anything that Billy's doing from here on out.
yeah, and this one collects the first 12 issues of She, Way the Warrior. Well, all that was the first She, so it was a mini series. So She, Way the Warrior, the 3-part Tomoe series, and then the 48-page She versus Tomoe.
I still
So
have my original trade paperback.
I've got some of them, man. I went looking back through to see them. Yeah, that's dope. Dude,
Wait,
Here's
I
what's
thought-
great.
yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
She has 6 fingers in this hand.
That's awesome.
Count them,
Oops.
baby. See
It was
that?
a-
This should be worth more money just because of that.
It was a printing error.
That's
Yeah.
right. Art, if
But-
you inked this, you would have fixed it. I know. You would have
I
caught that
would
and
have
been
popped
like,
the finger out, but you know what? Sometimes I get a little like twisted, and I like to be entertained. So I might have kept that finger in there and just had a chuckle.
there you go.
But
and that comes down to how well you like the person you're working with too.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like if you're going to go that extra step, or if you're going to get a little twisted jolly out of the fact that she's got 6 fingers.
Yeah.
But-
Like if you
and
don't
like-
like the
My
person,
dad-
you're
my
like,
dad was- oh, go ahead.
if you don't like the person and the editor doesn't say anything, like catch it, you're like, what a bunch of morons. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And if anybody says anything, too bad. I will tell you though, going off of the whole finger thing, I'm trying to remember the character's name in DC that when I was working on Earth 2, oh, is it Mongol? I think it's Mongol. He's kind of big alien guy. Anyhow, they send me reference on the character, and some artists draw him with a typical normal hand, 4 fingers and a thumb, but some artists draw him with only 3 fingers and a thumb. So I'm looking through reference, and because I'm so anal retentive about that stuff, so a lot of the reference I found was 3 and a thumb, so that's what I did. But it's just one of those things where it's like, can you guys not figure this out? I mean, seriously. Just make an executive decision and tell everybody that draws this character he's got this.
let's get your shit together, DC. I remember it was Superman, Adventures of Superman, and I know Andy remembers these days when lettering was done on the artboard.
Oh yeah.
So when you're inking the board, you can read the story, and it's a lot of fun. While you're inking, you can be entertained by the story. And so it was a Christmas. We always did like a Superman Christmas, issue. And so it was. I just remember it was continually through the scene, and it was Merry Christmas, Superman. It was Christmas, and so I'm like this is hilarious, Merry Christmas. And so it became the joke around the studio. So I had to, I went to Mike Carlin. And I was like, "Hey, Mike, there's a typo here. It says Merry Christmas." He goes, "I know, I'll fix it." Like he was just like,
but the question
I don't
is,
want to hear it from you, inker boy.
Did he fix it? That's the
yeah,
question.
it was Merry Christmas, Superman. But it was just one of those things that was so funny around the studio. Like Merry Christmas. So then we just kept saying Merry Christmas, for the month of December to each other. Yeah, yeah. So Bob, what are you doing there?
I'm just going through. I wanted to show for everybody that's thinking about backing it. He does have the shipping information about how much it's going to cost on top of.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So this is actually interesting because I don't see a lot of people doing this. So it's just kind of letting everybody else know, ahead of time. When you buy this is how much is on top of it that you're going to be paying for shipping as well.
Yeah, it's kind of old school crowdfund because that was a big thing when I first started crowdfunding on Kickstarter. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, man, like I was going back through and just looking at some of the artwork that was in the book. Like it's still like a lot of this artwork still holds up today.
Yeah.
I like the design. I think the design is still pretty killer.
Oh yeah. And I like the fact that unlike a lot of characters from the past, he didn't go in and like alter it to reflect different times. It's like, no, this is what she looked like. This is what she looks like today. this is, you know, this is what she's going to look like forever.
You know
Hell
what's
yeah.
cool is like in a contemporary sense, you know, like you see how go back.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, I need to see the image. Is like, you know, like her, I guess, crotch piece or whatever, like her pants part. You know, like in those days, it was like right high, like to the waist, and now everything's kind of like, you know, it's like G-string kind of thing. You know, it's like
Oh,
that
right.
the little patch, and the thing, the little patch. The thing is, like, this stands out because it feels unique. You know what I mean? It
Right.
almost, I mean, in the day it was kind of like, well, yeah, that is a, you know, you saw that, but now it really stands out and it looks really interesting, I think, as a design idea. You know, versus like the little G string or little, what do they call those? Like the women wear, it just goes over the
thong.
thong.
Thong,
Yeah,
right?
that's it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
but-
Art doesn't know he's wearing one right now, for God's sakes.
Well, Andy, I'm not wearing anything.
Oh, from the waist down. Don't stand up.
Well,
Don't stand
I'm
up.
not eating today.
Oh, I got to read that. Red Gaze is helping me out with the black and white, the new black and white video. I will check that out, dude. And also stick around, Red Gaze, because we're going to put focus on Sunsworn, Wings of Vengeance. That's one of the books we have highlighted here. So,
but yeah, guys, like I said, a lot of this art still holds up. Billy's a great guy, and she's just a great character. So definitely give this a look. And like I said, for bang for your buck, man, $60. And you get 500 freaking almost 500 pages, plus like all these other add-ons. There's a sketchbook in there. There's all these other things. The book's awesome.
And also last night, Billy said that he's going to keep the book for sale. Like he's going to, you know, sell it after this, but the price is going to go up. So this is kind of an introductory price to the book. Yeah. So if you want to get this book at a really good price, back it now before, you know, he closes down the Indemand store and starts selling it for the higher price in other places.
Yeah, and I like the fact that he's doing that because it's basically he's rewarding the people that back this thing, help him get it out there.
Exactly. All right, so you got one here, Andy Smith, First Man. Go back it today. 16 hours left.
Let me see. Hold on real quick.
Oh, no. Deer in a headlight. You want me to take it? Or do you have
quiet. No, I can do this. Hold on.
Look at Andy. He's freaking out right now. Look at the face.
Not at all. Here we go. You can share my screen.
Okay, here we go.
Star Circuit.
Ooh, Star Circuit.
Yes.
Hatapano. Oh, you know what? I was on his stream or whatever a week and a half or so ago. I didn't realize he was in Orlando. I don't think he came by MegaCon when I was there. Anyhow, Star Circuit. It's cyberpunk racing adventure. I really, you know, obviously I always say the art is what captures me first when I look at campaigns, and the art really captured me. It's got a Japanimation type of feel, which I think is really cool. I just dig this. I don't know. You know, I like the design work in it too, especially for the motorcycle. And if you want to buy a 3D printed bike, you can. So, I mean, that's really cool.
Yeah, that bike is really neat.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
Seriously, dude, that is so freaking cool that you can get one of those.
I can't believe only 16 are sold, man. That thing should be sold out.
You think seriously, $60 is not that expensive for something like that.
Yeah, not for a statue like that.
And I've seen it. They showed it on stream and stuff. But like I said, I like the concept. I like the futuristic feel to everything. The artwork looks really nice. Story seems very interesting. So I'm looking forward to getting this.
Yeah, the art looks fantastic. Yeah, there's that 3D printed bike.
Now, it does not come painted. If you want to paint it, you have to paint it yourself.
I thought there was is there one tier that you can get it painted, or is it just the?
Let me see. Hold on, real quick. 7 inches across, 3.5 high. So it's not this small little thing. So that's cool. Let's see.
It's a big bike.
I think he was originally going to
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Do
I
a
think it's
painted
just
one, but he was like, it was just too much.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
I caught that on a stream where he was talking about painting it.
Yep.
yeah, I think it was just cost prohibitive at that point.
Yeah, that's a lot of
So
work. Yeah.
yeah.
But even like just without the paint, it looks badass.
Oh yeah, totally. I
Yeah,
love stuff like
and
this. It's just
it's
one
great
color.
to have as like a reference model.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Totally. That
Well,
is
that looks
so
great,
cool.
man. So, where's he at on the campaign?
It's in demand. It's been in demand since April, and it's at 18.5 right now with 350 backers. So there you
Sweet,
go.
sweet. So get in there. Back Star Circuit. It's in demand right now, and yeah, get yourself one of those. Does the bike come with a book? Or is
Let
it
me
just
see.
the bike?
I would imagine so. I mean, I know if I do stuff like that. Oops. How did I get back to there? Hold on.
Is that your
Click.
backers list?
That's stuff I've backed. Yeah. Everybody's like, "Oh, look at all the stuff he's backed." Let's
Well,
see.
thanks
Here
for
we go.
backing black and white.
Of
There's-
course. No, it just says 3D print first edition gray. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't like
Well, click on
critique wise. I would always, for something like this, if it was me, I'd always include the book as well, even if the price of the bike was, whatever he's doing for the book. Let's see what the single book is.
Well, I was thinking, click on get this perk and see if the books are as add-ons. So you could get the book. Oh, there's no add-ons.
Oh yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, he's kind of leaving money on the table. If anybody knows this guy, tell him to put some add-ons in there. Put at least the main book as an add-on, so then people can buy some of the variants or that bike.
This is what I did. I love design stuff like this, so I did the book and the design book. I love that stuff.
Yeah, the behind the scenes stuff, the work in
So
progress.
yeah, I mean,
I love that cover, man.
The book is $16. I mean, it probably would have been better to do 75.
Yeah.
And then it comes with the book, and then you eat $1 on the book, but it's a nice round number. So
if anybody knows them, do a combo or do the main book as an add-on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't do like some trading cards or something like along that line. I think you could get some really cool art out of this.
Yeah, he's got the sketch cards, but yeah, no trading cards.
Sketch card, original art page.
Mm-hmm.
So
wow, only $250 for an original page.
Yep, that's it.
I think he lowballed himself a little bit.
Yeah.
But the book looks awesome. I love the color scheme on it.
Oh no, I don't need to back it. I already have.
Back it again. Back it twice.
Yeah. Come on, man. Show some support. What the hell?
Yeah. As the bank account goes down.
Money.
Yeah. Come on, people.
You just made what? 28 something $1,000?
Well, I'm going to share. I'm going to share one. I'm going to share one. I'm going to show off. I'm going to show off Charlie's London.
Oh yeah, Charlie's London.
London. Yeah, this is Charlie's London, from East Lane to the Limelight. This is the streets that shaped the life of a legend were not always black and white. And this is In Demand. This is Charlie's London. She is Comicsgate heart and soul. This girl is passionate about not only CG but about this wacky little hobo, this guy, this Charlie Chaplin folk. So this is this delves into the unique 64-page graphic novel experience, officially licensed. That's the cool thing. Officially licensed by the Chaplin estate. Learn the backstory to one of the greatest rags to riches stories of all time, or our time. Yes, indeedy do. And so let's see if they look at these pages.
Oh, it's gorgeous work.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Like, she's not messing around. Like, this is her first comic book. Like Andy, like, when you see this, don't you just go, holy shit, man. Like, this is her first comic. Yeah. This is nuts.
I love that that cover up there where he's looking in the mirror.
This This
Yeah,
is I probably like one of the first pages. I don't think
I thought that was a cover.
no. Yeah, this is a story page. That's how good it is. This is a story
Yeah.
page. Look at this stuff.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, and Chaplin had a really interesting life. So
yeah, it's good subject matter, interesting subject matter, and just brilliantly executed. You know, this is one thing, like this is the first thing I believe that she's written, at least comic book form. And when
Mhm.
you look at the layouts, you know this thing's written well because you can track this. Like sometimes people think like, oh, writers, it's just dialogue. No, they're plotting this stuff out. They're laying the book out basically.
Yeah.
Because a lot of writers, you know, they're breaking it down panel by panel. Sometimes it's just a plot, you know, overview of the page. But I'm pretty sure this is a plot breakdown, like panel to panel, and look at the way it tracks. It tracks really
Well,
well.
she's just, just the passion she has for Chaplin, and that's what drew me to it because, she's really passionate about the project. But I love Charlie Chaplin stuff too. Now, I'm not as ingrained in the history as she is. If there's a documentary, I'll watch it. I thought Robert Downey Jr. when he did Chaplin back in the
yeah,
early '90s was just phenomenal. I love seeing the behind the scenes of these characters that you see. It's like, no, Chaplin was a character he played on screen, and you see the behind the scenes of how he really is. And seeing a graphic novel like this is just, I'd much rather read this than just a straight out biography or biography,
Right.
novelization.
Right.
So
And I there's some guys like currently like there's actors and there's entertainers that you really like the less you know about them, the better because they're kind of POSs. But like some of these older guys like Chaplin and I mean they lived interesting lives, like really, they talk about diversified lives, like just stuff. Like these guys their lives were epic. You know what I mean? Like they
yep.
were epic enough that you could actually tell their personal story. You know what I mean? Not just the stuff that stands on the silver screen, but their personal stories are interesting as well. I love listening to like old interviews. Like I like old like rock star interviews and stuff like that. And
Oh yeah.
like Mick Jagger, like the Beatles, like those
yeah.
guys, like those, it was off the cuff. Like those guys were just talking. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't scripted, it wasn't calculated. Like when you listen, like you go listen to Jimmy Kimmel or this shit, man, that stuff is so sterile and boring. Like
Oh,
it's
it's
all like
awful.
structured and it's like, well, we're gonna talk about this, that, and the other thing. Like these guys would just talk about anything. Like the press would just like at an airport, they would ask Mick Jagger just a question, and then right off the cuff, that guy would have just a fun, like just fun, sarcastic kind of reply. And
Yeah.
these guys, man, they were so good at just that. They were interesting people. They weren't guarded. They weren't like all uptight. Like I think society now is more tightly wound than it ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, with interviews.
Are you kidding me? Is that even an argument?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you always think like when you were growing up, you're going, yeah, my parents are so uptight. Like you always think that the generation before you is so uptight, and it's like no, the generations before were like they were way looser than they are now.
I
Like people
swear,
today
man.
are really really wound tight. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
Art, you basically grew up in a Leave It to Beaver household. Was it as uptight as we saw it on that TV show?
Oh, yeah, my mom wore a pearl necklace and that skirt and like yeah.
Isn't it great how they dressed on those TV shows back then?
Yeah, that was not my reality, but anyway, it was something to aspire to. Let's just leave it like that.
man.
Yeah,
That is great. I mean, the art in this is just so, it's really good casting. I mean, I don't know who the artist is. I'm sure she gives credit, of course, but
yeah, but look at this! Holy shit, the work in this page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just and like the color, a lot of times we see people with this kind of an art style where it's not like a typical comic book art style. It's more like you're trying to draw like a photo, almost photographic
Oh
drawing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Whenever you lay
cinematic.
colors over top of like a lot of those times that the art style, you lay the colors on top of it, it just gets muddy and nasty. Whoever she got to do this, man, they did a great job on this.
Yeah, and it looks cinematic. Like this looks like
it looks like a colorized movie.
Yeah. It's great stuff. Great stuff. And so these are variant covers. So I think Donald DeLay is doing a variant.
Nice.
And then this is who is this? This is Vince, right?
That's Vinny.
Yeah.
That's
Vinny.
Tartamala.
Yeah, Tartamala. Yeah.
Yep.
And I thought there were 3 covers. Oh, there's the main cover. Look at the line art.
That's insane, man.
Is this a backup story? What is this? I think there was Witness.
I'm not sure.
This is an accompanying book because this looks like a slightly different style.
Yeah, I think this is when he was younger.
Yeah. Oh, here's the 3 covers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one is Donald with the little kid. I think that's Donald. That's Donald's cover right there.
And then the last one, it's my favorite, is Carl Stephans, or however you say his last name. It's his, and they kept it in that watercolor style, which is very cool. Yeah.
So wait, which one is the one that you see? I don't even. It's so funny. I backed it so long ago. Actually, I don't even want to know the answer because I just want to be surprised when I get it. I can't even remember what cover I'm getting, but I don't care.
I think the main cover is the one where he's sitting on the theater.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
Carl's. Yeah, it's Carl's cover. It's the main cover. Yeah, so we can answer that question. Let's go up and look at the tiers.
That works for me.
Yeah, so there's the 3 covers is the featured. The Donald DeLay cover is the the young with the shadow.
Oh no, Carl's is a variant.
That is a variant cover. So so the one where he's just standing, that's the main cover.
Wait a minute, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so Vinny's is the main cover.
No. Vinny's is the one with the kid, right?
They all say variant.
Oh, they're all labeled as variants. So basically, I don't think the price is any different. So I think she was just doing pick whatever cover you like.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I thought for sure the one where he's sitting on the theater is the main cover.
Yeah, that's the one she uses the most to sell the campaign.
I don't. You know, that's funny. I don't, and I know I could go look back and see which one I backed, but now I'm kind of just. I'll be good whenever it shows up, just to go. Oh, sweet.
Oh, this is the artwork that we were like trying to figure out. So it is a one-shot comic. It's Charlie and Stan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is the only Stan Laurel. Okay.
Stan Laurel. Okay.
Yeah, from Laurel and Hardy. Yeah. So
that
cool.
was. I don't think that was up there when I backed it. I might have to go back because that looks good.
Go back and back.
Yeah, and I think I think she also has for a variant. There's a colorized version of the theater cover.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Inkpot's color. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 50 of them claimed. Holy shit! People like the Inkpot.
Yeah, it's such a cool picture, man.
Yeah, this is great stuff. I'm gonna go back to now that I know it's the Stan and Charlie.
Stan and Ollie. Yeah, that's like a side story that's added, right?
Yeah. It's a one shot. Look at this artwork, though. I hope they don't color it. I hope it's like these gray tones.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I like this style.
That's nice.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come back. I'm coming back to the chat. So, oh my gosh, I just looked at myself. I'm like, who is that guy?
Who is that stud? Tony Stark, eat your heart out.
That's what you were saying. And then what was somebody said? Burt Reynolds from Boogie Nights.
That's right.
Oh man.
I got the Hollywood teeth because they're all fake. Yeah, so I got the Hollywood smile.
What was that laugh that Burt said?
That's actually pretty good. I was gonna try it, but man, I'm glad I didn't because I couldn't even come close to that. Man. So yeah. So that's Charlie's London. Go back it, and so do we have another runner up from Bob?
Yeah, we do actually.
All right,
and when I share it this time, I'm gonna share it so that we can actually hear the audio. Because I don't make the same boomer mistake twice.
That's right.
Yeah, but don't worry.
All right,
we'll still make some new ones. Hey, Philip Steele. What's up, Philip Steele? Noah, is the Ark ready yet? Stay safe, Arturo. Yeah, because we got that storm Nicholas coming in.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
the backyard is a mess, but nothing's broken, so it's pretty calm right now. But I think we're still. I think it got what? How they booted up? Like, I'm new to all this stuff. To a tropical storm or a hurricane level. I don't know.
Well, a tropical storm is if it would go thunderstorm, which isn't anything. Tropical storm, hurricane 1, 2, 3, 4, and up.
So maybe it's a tropical storm at this point. Then, yeah. All right. So here we go. This is Bob's next. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, the Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the winner and a half.
Yeah, so
only
this is
14,000. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's I said, man, that we need to get more people on this thing. So this is from the 656 guys, really cool guys. Basically, this is yeah, like if you're a big fan of like cryptids like me, you know, like La Llorona, the Slipmouth Woman, Bigfoot, all that stuff. And you're also a fan of creepypastas and things like that, and you know like what tulpas are. Basically, just get an idea. A tulpa is basically a fictional creature that has gained such a following that it almost seems to come to life. Like the best example of that would be like Slender Man.
Oh yeah.
So this basically this book is true cryptids are fighting these tulpas that are coming to life that are trying to destroy reality. But it's a really cool concept. We're gonna play the video so that we can see. They'll explain it better than I can. So let's do this.
Yeah. And we haven't seen the artwork yet, but the artwork is fantastic too.
Yeah.
In the dark recesses of cyberspace exists nightmare fuel we take as fallacy. But these tales and images are cursed through the power of belief. Tulpas, sentient thought forms residing in between the abyss of life and death. Their endgame is to destroy the only reality they know, ours. Only darkness can vanquish darkness, more rapid than the radiance of light. Enter the Kryptonos, mythical beasts of unearthly abilities whose existence has been criminalized by humanity. The first and only
Black-eyed kids
defense against the incursion of otherworldly evil. A secret war of monsters is about to begin.
Wow. That is great, man.
That's such
epic.
a cool concept.
That's creepy.
Yeah, and I'm a huge horror fan, man. And with Halloween coming up and everything, I'm kind of like coming into overdrive. But
so Bob, do you know how close this is to being done and shipping?
December.
So
about 4 months from now, yeah.
Yeah. So sadly, not before Halloween, though.
No, unfortunately. But and again, like I said, I'm a big fan. I love all these. We could talk all day about the different projects that are up here and everything, man. But whenever I suggest stuff to people, especially new fans, I always try to suggest like the things that are like the most bang for your buck. You know, that's why I put the Billy Tucci's She Omnibus on there, and that's why this one's on here too. Not only because it's a cool concept and it's the kind of stuff that I like, but it's 132 pages.
Well, I have to clarify here. It's not the black guys' kids.
No, it's the black-eyed kids.
It is funny.
Dude, can you imagine if someone did a parody?
Oh man.
Oh God. It was like it was just like this stereotypical thing.
You know what they should do? They should do a reverse. You know, like what were those shows where the white family would adopt the black kids? Like they should have like a black family adopt a white kid. So
he comes in and there's like 13. They already got like 13 kids. Like the hell are you adopted people for?
But they were all white. You know,
yeah,
like the black guy's kids. You know, so that's how the neighborhood goes. Hey, it's the black guy's kids.
Oh God.
In a different time, this would actually happen, but not today.
Yeah, not today, unfortunately. But yeah, it's 132 pages. It's a black and white graphic novel. It's written by Ray Ramos, illustrated by Dario Rodriguez. And Ray's written for Gore Shriek. He's written for Heavy Metal Magazine, and it's just a really cool. It's a really cool idea, and I actually really like the art style because it reminds me of that. What was it? That remember that the series of children's books where the monsters are.
Yeah,
Where the wild
things
things are. Where the wild things
Yeah.
are.
where the wild things are. Yeah, it almost looks like children's illustration.
Yeah, it's like children's illustration, but it's meant to be terrifying.
Yeah.
And it's also got kind of like that, like the wood cutting prints, like that kind of thing. I just like I feel it just works with the style of the story that they're doing.
I think that it's like a classic ink style, like he's using a lot of classic ink techniques.
Mm-hmm.
But it's let me see here. Let me find the cast of characters here. They have like a list of them. Yeah. Like this is like the female handler for all the monsters, for all the cryptids. And she's like the human overseer to make sure that they all stay in line. The main cryptids, the heroes in quotes, is the man dog, the La Llorona, Kid Cthulhu, who's basically like an aspect of Cthulhu. And then the Tulpas are there's a bunch of different ones. You got the Rake, which is one of the most popular creepypastas. The Black-Eyed Kids.
Look at that dude. That looks cool, man.
Yeah, the Black-Eyed Kids, who are like one of the most popular urban myths out there right now. And this guy, I think, is Nongo is supposed to be the main bad guy. He's supposed to be the leader.
It seems like it from the page.
Yeah, so this is kind of like a supernatural version of Suicide Squad. It's like the best, if to put it into comic book terms. But it's just I love the designs for the characters that they did, and when you talk to these guys, you can tell they're super passionate about this project. But yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff like I am, I'm into all kinds of weird stuff. I love like true crime and, like I said, cryptids and all these these myths and legends and urban myths and whatnot. And this book is like right up my alley. So
yeah, my daughter's big time into it, and Taylor Grosso that worked on volume 1 of Black and White. Yeah, so we'd watch videos and stuff like that. I get sucked into it. I don't seek it out, personally, but when it's there, I don't turn away. You know what I mean? Like I'm always like, oh, really?
Well, there's a podcast.
That's pretty strange.
There's a podcast I listen to. It's called Last Podcast on the Left, and it's these 3 guys. 2 of them are comedians, so they make it really funny, especially like when they're doing voices. One of the funniest things I ever heard them do was there's a UFO abductees convention that happens every year, and supposedly, and then there was supposedly a bunch of these people got abducted while they were at the UFO abductees convention. So they're reading the transcripts that like the actual like police report transcripts that these guys did. And it's some of the funniest stuff you ever heard in your life because they're doing voices for these people.
Yeah.
And they're doing
I've seen the show. Yeah.
Dude, and they're doing like the one guy's like, oh God, they're putting it in my butt. he's doing the Southern accent.
Oh my God.
Freaking funny. But the thing that's really cool about them is that they really research the hell out of this stuff. So they get really in depth on these things. It's awesome. And it's like I said, I love this kind of stuff. And like they're saying in the chat, they're the guys are the 3 guys who were involved in the creation of this project. They're a lot of fun to watch, man. But yeah, so definitely give this thing a look, guys. It definitely deserves to be much higher, much more back than it is. So
yeah, it's a great concept. It's a great execution. It's easily understandable. It's fantastic. So Andy, what do you got for us? Is it up on the screen? Is it here?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Okay.
Viking Wolf by our buddy Mark Polton.
Hey, you stole one of mine. It's okay. I got a bunch of them lined up in case we doubled up. So
yeah, Bob's a professional. He's got
there. You go. This is in time for Halloween. if everything goes according to plan, going by their date, October. So Viking Wolf, 40 page, 8.5 by 11. So that's cool, bigger than regular comic format. How many pages? Say 40 pages. Of course, once again, the artwork drew me in. The story seems pretty cool. Rated mature for gore and violence and sex. I dig it. I got the black and white version. I always pimp for as much as I love good color. I love seeing stuff in black and white. And this guy's artwork really sings in black and white.
I like it in black and white too. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
there's detail, but it's kind of cartoony, but it's detailed as well.
Right.
Yeah,
that, of course, is a great variant covered by Jose Garcia. There it is. It's just very cool looking.
Yeah.
You know, Viking Wolf. So you're taking badass stuff from Vikings, mixing them with wolves, werewolves. I mean, what more could you want right there? I think that's some of the violence he might be talking about. Just saying. Perhaps. I love it. So yeah, I think this is one that you should definitely give a look to. Right now it's at 31, 480 backers. So, and it'll be shipping next month if everything is on track.
Yeah. So if you guys back today, it won't take very long at all to get this book. So I think we should start rapid firing a little bit more so we can get through all of these, because I got 2 more. How many do you guys have?
Oh, Art, what's that?
Whoa, I got it right here. It's right here. I'm going to ink it up this week. Yeah, we're going to do a live stream.
You got to make sure you let me know when you do so I can watch.
So you can
dude.
Me.
That's a great dude. I collect images because I'm, I like to steal pieces of them. And I saw this and I was like, mine.
Arts Bears, black and white.
You want to scan it, Bob? Perhaps.
Yeah. If you got a high res scan of it, let me think from that. Oh God. Okay. I'll take it.
Sweet.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, you did a killer job, man. It's so flattering to see your character drawn by top tier talent like yourself, Andy. So this is killer.
Did you add
by the way, Primetime Polton is in the chat and he says the books arrive September 20th.
Oh,
so
shit.
Back Viking Wolf.
There you go. It is in time for Halloween, so there you go.
It will totally be in time for Halloween. So
yeah,
there you go.
So question, Andy, did you do any alterations to the outfit the way that Tyler did? I'm not Tyler, but
I looked at
why's my brain not working?
I looked Kenneth Rocafort.
Yeah, Ken Rockafort's, yeah.
I mean, I looked at more of, I think when I did it, I had more of art stuff up since he's the creator of it. That's what I usually tend towards. I mean, I did see what Rocafort did as well, but I think I was looking more at what Art did. But that was one of the reasons I kind of was like, hey, Art, look what I did. Would you want to do finishes over it? Because then whatever I messed up, he can fix costume wise. He can ink it and be like, that's not how the shoulder pad goes. God damn it, Smith.
I don't get crazy about that stuff. I think if maybe we were doing licensed work and there was more, more serious. But I mean, I'm just so flattered to get this stuff back. I'm not that critical about it. And also I do like to see other people's take on it. So I do like the slight variations in the uniform that you did. I think they look great. And sometimes, I'll incorporate that into my own design.
Well, I think when it comes to a character like First Man, it's definitely, First Man doesn't even wear a costume. That's just him because Luke Henry transforms into the character. But the way I kind of look at Black and White is obviously there's suits that they put on, and it's almost like the Avengers now. When Captain America suits up, he has different iterations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like if Black has the main costume but uniform that he wears, but maybe he's putting a different pouch on here for this occasion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So when you look at it, the silhouette's kind of the same, the shoulder pads and things like that, but then little details might change throughout.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things from different artists is seeing their interpretations of characters.
Yeah.
I always thought, like, if I did Batman, like, you always have these fantasies, like, if Batman was mine to do on a monthly basis, I would always be one, the book would never get done because I would just be putting so much time and effort into it. But I'd be asking the writer, like, okay, so he's going out for this mission. Because my thing is, every night that Batman goes out, or if he knows that there's something specific that he's going to have to be doing, he would load that equipment up. You know what I mean? Like you can't have everything on you at all times. You have the things that you go to more often than not, but you would have specific things for specific crimes or things that you're getting into. And so I would always be like, so what is he going out to tonight?
Right.
What's the crime he's going to be looking into? Like, who's he going to see? Like especially like there's certain villains, you would be
like Mr. Freeze, or
arming up for certain villains that you're going to fight and things like that. So that's a good take, Andy, and that I had thought of that. And if you've noticed, like they are kind of changing some of their packets and their the bombs,
the military thing.
Their grenades and stuff are changing because once you rip one off and you throw it, it's gone. So you have to replenish, your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So am I up?
You're up.
I'm up. I'm up.
You're up.
Batter up. Buttercup. Let me see. Click, click, click. Boom. All right. Wait, did I hit that? I move too fast sometimes. I move too fast. I'm not the Flash. All right. This is Sunsworn, Wings of Vengeance. As the Union rebuilds, 3 of its heroes are forced to fight for their lives on a desolate world. These 4, these 3.
Look at these 3 people.
These 3 people. Sunsworn. Let's watch the video. Red Gaze is the creator, and he also did all the black and white videos. Let me turn up the volume. It's not. Super cool. Super cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, like high tech meets, like sword and sorcery, like dragons and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I like the movie poster look.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like he's taking like elements of all kinds of different genres and just cramming them in here. You got like some Power Ranger level stuff. You've got some horror stuff. You've got, like you said, sci-fi, fantasy. It's basically it's Darwin's grab bag of cool stuff.
Yeah, and the design work is really cool. All the artwork is great. Here's once again a Vinny Tartamella cover there. Look at that.
Vinny's a great artist, man.
Yeah, good stuff. The story following their war on the is that Violet Circle? Is that Astral Union rebuilds under fresh leadership. The war was won at a hefty price. The Astral Templars, fierce defenders of the galaxy, suffer heavy losses. The mystical disciplines of the
Ooh.
Yule have been all but wiped out. Ooh, this thing's epic. How do you say this, Bob? The hydraulic,
I'd say Hirola.
Herola,
Arella
yeah,
Vice.
Vice has taken their father's place as the circle leader, and wishes to make up for his transgressions. However, for some of the war is not over. Remnants of the Draken Vice, loyalists seek vengeance in his name. So this almost feels like it's a second part of a story. This thing seems epic. When whatever the Sunsworn and
When whatever.
Dude, you're killing
When the thing
dyslexia
with the
here.
thing, and then the thing goes after the guy with the thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man. I'm all memory, so like if I see a word and it looks like a word that I remember, I can read it. When it's a brand new word, my dyslexia goes crazy, so I can't even start to say is that
Azure Sunsworn and the Trip Veneges
Bene
discover a surviving Ulthar in dire peril. They rush to her aid. But are these battle-weary heroes beyond prepared to face? Yeah, God, now I'm doing it. You're infecting me, man. To face the threat that awaits them.
Yes, but anyways, this looks epic. I'm sorry, Red Gaze. You know what? Like, I hate like sci-fi stories that get overly into like weird character names, and I hate.
You'd hate Dune then.
Yeah, well, you know what? Oh my gosh, I did read the Dune novels in the day, and yeah, they were a little laborsome. They were a little tough to get through. I have to say, what is the Gom Jabbar and
the Gom Jabbar,
and
the
all
Bene
that.
Gesserit.
Yeah, it took a while. So there's another. Is it Nerium?
Yeah,
Bonds.
who did Bonds? Yeah.
Yeah, she did the artwork. It looks fantastic. I almost want to see, nothing against Micah with the colors, but man, the line art looks so fantastic. I would almost want to see this black and white, because she does that shading with the brush tool, and it looks fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, this book looks great. Look at the craftsmanship here, the storytelling. If you like sci-fi, fantasy, it's like a melding of the two.
Yeah, Nerium's like, I heard my name.
He's like, what? She's like that. Anytime she hears her name, she just appears. She's like,
we just woke her up.
I heard my name.
Speak of the devil.
Well, we're putting a spotlight on your work. Look at this stuff. It's fantastic. This looks like a flashback page.
Yeah. This looks
telling
cool.
Some kind of origin, some kind of backstory.
Yeah, there's some very Arthurian elements to this. I used to know how to talk.
Yeah, after you hang out with me for a while, Bob.
Dude, I'm the closer I get to 50, the more I'm like, let's just start losing things.
Wait a minute, you're close to 50?
I'm 49, man.
Holy shit, dude. We're like 49, 50. Yeah, we're 10 years apart. I'll be 60 in October.
Ooh. Did I ask October what? When's your birthday?
October 7th.
Oh, okay, cool.
You were born in the best month.
Yeah, the Halloween month.
Damn right.
Hells yeah. Oh my gosh, look at these covers. What are
those
these
cards?
These are trading cards.
Those cards look awesome.
They look badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody sent up the Nerium signal.
It's like the bat signal. And here's the Sirens of Sunsworn. This is the art prints.
Mm-hmm.
These are all Nerium.
Yeah, he did a great job with his with all of his add-ons.
T-shirts. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right
whoa.
Like you said, that art in black and white looks dope. There you go.
Whoa, look at that. Wow. Is this Can you buy this?
Yeah, it's 11.5 by 16. I think that's the actual art.
I guess it's still for sale. I can't believe this hasn't been bought up yet. Color. Oh, here's a little color, black and white. Color, black and white.
I'm in.
Nice.
I'm out. I'm in. I'm out.
Is there a black and white version?
I think there is a black and white tier.
Oh, wow. I asked and I will receive. Look at this. This is cool.
Yep.
Yeah, the color's nice too, but man, there's something about this black and white artwork that looks fantastic.
Yeah. It's a
I
great
think
book.
I'm like Andy. I think I've heard Andy say like it's the line art stuff is so
It's just so nice. It's pure to look at. And once again, nothing against color. I love good color.
Yeah.
But if I have an option, I usually go black and white. And I think it's just the artist in me that does that. It's like, the Showcase and Essential books Marvel and DC used to put out and stopped, those bastards.
Yeah.
She said that the traditional is gone, baby.
And they are bastards.
Yeah.
They are.
Oh, this is a die cut sticker.
Yeah, these are all the stretch goals that they've hit.
Oh shit, that thing looks cool.
Yeah. But Sunsworn, it's a great looking book, guys. I dropped the link in the chat for anybody that wants to back it.
So yeah, you guys, with your stretch goals, you get top quality books, perfect bound. So you've achieved that. Foil trading card, you got that. You got the die cut sticker, and I guess we're still looking at the 2 foil trading cards.
No, yeah, it went up to 2 foil trading cards instead of 1.
Yeah. All right. And then we got the Vinny magnet and spot UV covers. That I want to do that with black and white. I would love to be able to get.
How much more is that though? How much more expensive is it?
It is expensive. It's not as bad as foil. I want to do foil as well, but I think the spot UV is probably more doable. And I think that looks cool where you have like the flat, a non-shiny, like right next to the shiny. So you can do like the main characters. You can do them in the shiny.
Oh yeah.
Background. You could do like flat. It just kind of adds a dimension to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got the featured tier, which is let me see. It is the art print by Nerium, the Vinny art print, the Siren trading cards 3. Holy shit. Choose your cover, the Siren art prints by Nerium 3, and the Siren poster. There's a lot of posters and prints with this campaign, you guys. Digital readout, main cover. You can choose. I want to find that artwork. Where's that?
I think it might be gone.
I think she said it. I think Nerium said it. All the traditionals are gone. I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the traditional is gone. BB.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't.
And this is actually part 2. The first one was he already did that. That was Edge of Annihilation.
Okay, it does. It feels and sounds like the write up. It sounds like it's kind of like a middle part of the story.
Yep.
All right, cool, you guys. We'll go check out Sunsworn. It looks brilliant, and they could use a little loving. So let's spread that CG loving around. So yeah, Sunsworn.
Spread it all over me.
Wings of Vengeance. All right. So are we going? We're going again. It's Bob's turn.
It's Bob's turn. Bob's dropping a link real quick. Hang on a second. Yeah, there we go. All right, baby. All right,
baby. You got it.
So let me get it. Let me share it out here. Let me do this.
Andy's. Let's
see here.
I know where Andy's going. Look at that.
Yeah.
I am torn because I have 2 that I want to share, but I'm gonna go with this one because I think it needs the most love, and it is near and dear to our hearts.
Okay, look at this. Boom, baby. Oh, this is
Zachary Bradley. He's a fine young man. And this is his book, Neoteric. And he's God is dead. Oh, sacrilegious, my brother. Or so the scientists say, living in the world without hope. What is there to lose? My God. But yes, if you know that Zachary is one of our dear friends. And this graphic novel, warning, This graphic novel contains violence, depictions of drug use, suggestive themes, and is not made for children. So here we go. Neil Tarek. Scientists claim to have disproven the existence of God, throwing the world into violence and chaos. Vanda, a former researcher, was at WMD and plans to restart the human race. And the last shred of evidence is shed. There is no happy endings. Look at this painted style. This is amazing.
That is beautiful, man. Zach killed it.
It's great color.
Yeah. And it sounds like this is kind of a futuristic dystopian story.
Hey, Bob, you know that Zach is my neighbor now. He lives really close to my house.
Well, I hate the little bastard for that then because he's too close to people that I enjoy. I'm just kidding, Zach. I love you. Not really. But yes, the project. Hi, I'm Zachary. Mostly known from my previous work, World of Goldman, which, by the way, we have shown on this as well. Goldman was a great book.
Yes.
I'm hopefully he will reoffer this at some point. Neil Tarek started in 2014 as a 5-episode webtoon diving into the darker side of humanity, asking questions like, what stops humanity from giving into their base desires? Not much these days. What is the voice of discernment that says, no, that is wrong? And what would happen if you convince people that the voice does not exist? Neil Tarek explores that in the form of a family feud in a dystopian future while dealing with the corruption power brings. This sounds like basically 2021 in a nutshell. But I do like the way that kind of blends his style. Like, this is obviously two different panels here. You have this this person sleeping here, and then you have this occurring at somewhere else. And this is something that Zach does a lot. He basically lets the piece kind of break the plane here. And it's like here we have a 3-panel.
Yeah, they're like montage imagery.
Yeah, but very good stuff. Perfect bound, full color, 48-page graphic novel. An 8x5, 8.5 by art print. Look at that. Damn.
Sweet.
Sexy woman there. But Zach has a good head on his shoulders. Brad Ashworth's print here. And other ways you can help Neil Tarek, you can share this project on these what we're doing right now.
Yes.
So he is at 1,815. We need to get this much higher than this, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, he originally this is so weird. Okay, so he and his wife come over for dinner, right? We have a great time. We're talking about everything under the sun. And so then the next morning, he launches his project. He didn't tell me the night before.
He's absolutely terrible at promoting
He
himself.
didn't tell me anything. It's like, dude, we could have done.
We got to learn this boy.
Yeah, we could have done something. And so then I think it was only up for like a week or two, the original campaign.
Yeah.
So he put it up, and then it was in demand like shortly after. And I was like, oh, dude. You put so much work into the book. Put some work into the marketing.
You need to take him under your wing. you need to tutor this boy. Give him the skills he needs to succeed in life.
Like one of those Baptist ministers. Yeah, bring him in. Show him the way. Show him the light.
Lord Jesus, that ass. All right, so, but Neil Tarek, everybody. I'm not going to linger on the subject. Yes. He is our good friend. It is an interesting looking book.
Yeah, Zach's
help out somebody.
Go back that book. Fantastic. He did a black and white second chance trading card. Still one of the cooler pieces of artwork for black and white that I have. So yeah, go back Zach's new book. And Andy, this will be the last for you. What do you have?
Yes.
Oh, it's up.
Pop it up and pop it in. Tyler Kirkham's Final Boss graphic novel. I've always liked Tyler's art, so I was pretty excited when I saw.
One of mine.
What's that? Oh yeah. So I was excited when I saw him doing this. It's just full of testosterone and goodness. He's got Dave Finch. I think Dave actually did this on a live stream.
Yes, he did. He drew it live. Yep,
there you go. So Tyler's making good use of it. I know I got Tyler's cover. I think that's pretty badass. So it's, as he describes it, video games and comics collide. You get Final Boss, the ultimate fighting game graphic novel. And I was actually surprised to see, supposedly it's shipping October. So I would like to have been held out a little longer, because apparently at the 75,000 stretch goal, everybody gets a black and white version of the book. And I'm like, damn it, I want that black and white version of the book.
Wait a minute. Is it digital, or they get the actual book?
Well, I looked at the updates, and it says, please keep spreading the word back again. Help us get to the 60K, which he did. And the 75K, every order will receive an artist edition black and white copy. So
wow.
I don't, I mean, that could be digital or it could be, but I don't care even if it's digital. I mean, I'm already getting the printed book.
Yeah,
so if I got a digital that's all black and white, cool.
I think it's uninked. It's the raw art.
Right. Well, no, I think it's inked. It's just not in color.
Because that's right. Because he doesn't do a lot of. He just basically, he's one of those guys that just does the basics and then he fills all the detailing with ink. So I'm wrong.
Yeah. So I hope it gets to that.
Yeah, it sounds like the like a hard copy, because he says copy. He doesn't say digital. I mean, if you were going to do digital, you'd say digital. So wow. Yeah, let's get this thing. What did you say, 70 or 75?
75.
75. That's a lot.
Which, I mean, he's fulfilling in October, but I'd have to say that if he gets close to it, I don't think people would mind if he pushed it, like sent an update out saying, guys, I'm really close to this. If we can get this is what people get. So would you rather wait another month or so? You know what I mean?
I would definitely do that. Yeah.
Should we watch the trailer?
Let's watch the trailer. Let's do this. The final boss, Tyler Kirkham.
When video games and comic books collide, you get Final Boss, the ultimate fighting game graphic novel experience. Forced to compete in underground fighting leagues to make a living, disgraced former special operative Tommy Brazen discovers he has inherited supernatural powers. Following in the footsteps of his grandfather, who told war stories of discovering an ancient temple on a remote island sanctuary devoted to a forgotten deity, a demigod that possesses the power to grant supernatural gifts to the warriors who can best him in battle. Tommy sets out to trace the origin of his newfound powers. He discovers fighting not only triggers more intense reactions, but he gains power and levels up with each victory. He also finds a fist to the face can solve a lot of problems. Now, Tommy must earn his way to the island by competing in fight after fight, so he can find out if the stories are true and who really is the final boss.
That has such a video game feel to it. That is just
this is such a cool looking friggin' project, man.
Such a video game feel. I love it.
Yeah. It sounds a lot of like a lot of fun. There's a lot of smack. Smacking going on in that video.
Yeah.
And I don't see anything in here. See, October 20. I think he's still trying to aim for that, but he is. It is in demand right now. So yeah. There's not a lot of time left, guys. I would start. I mean, I know he said he would make an announcement when he was going to end it.
Well, it just closed. What? Today's the 14th. So 6 days ago is when it ended.
Yeah.
So
I think he said when he first put it up, he was really close to being done with it.
Oh, cool.
You mean it ended its live?
Yeah, on September 8th.
Yeah.
So it's only been in demand 6 days. But.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great looking book, man. And I was out watching the stream when he was on there with Dave, and they were drawing that Dave Finch piece live. And you could tell, man, I get the feeling that this is him testing the waters to see if this is going to be where he wants to go from now on.
Mm-hmm.
So the more successful this thing is, the better the chance is we're going to see a lot more of this kind of thing from him. And he's obviously been doing his homework, because right from the gate, he was offering the deluxe box set and all the other special tiers and everything. So he's
Yeah.
definitely been paying attention to what's been going on.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
and
see.
he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. I worked with him on Teen Titans and a couple other projects in the past, and he did a crowdfund. He did like a children's book on Kickstarter years and years ago, and I had done one as well. So they were kind of running at the same time, and so I know that he's got a passion for doing independent stuff like I do. So I don't think this is the last you're going to see of him in this arena for sure. And especially with the climate, at the main two, Marvel and DC right now, I think that this is probably a good bet. At least you're betting on yourself. You know what I mean? So there, all those other variables aren't there, the politics of the company you're working for, those type of things. And so really it's just between you and your audience. And that's the best way to be. I mean, it's so direct, and you either sink or swim based on that criteria. There's not all that other crap that you have to worry about. So I think he's going to do more of these type projects.
I would think, and I think he'd keep this one open in demand anyhow after it ships, just so people that didn't can buy it, and like most of us do.
Well,
So, I
you
mean,
can
right now
still- you can
everybody's
still-
getting it signed
right.
with the certificate of authenticity.
The thing is that you can still ship and keep the in demand open. So like, let's say he has all his books printed up and everything, he could keep that going. The only thing is, like, it does get a little weird with the stretch goals, because like if he keeps the stretch goals open and he's already shipped, like let's say this campaign, everybody has backed it now, then those people aren't going to get anything that comes afterwards. So if he does keep it in demand and ships it, he might have to pull down the stretch goals.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because those
yeah.
people that originally backed it won't get anything that comes after.
Well, he did say that he's keeping the stretch goal, all the stretch goal stuff open for when the book, for the book while it's in demand. That makes me think that he's not going to leave it in demand for very long. Once this thing goes to print, I think he's killing it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
it makes sense. But also the only reason I think we're a little trepidatious about this and talking about this is because we wanted to get to that 75K so people can get that black and white art.
That's
Exactly.
Give me my freaking black and white book.
Exactly.
But the other thing too is for anybody out there who's actually a store owner, he's got a retailer's bundle
Right here.
Yeah, and that's very reasonably priced retailer's bundle.
Yeah, 20 copies. Yeah,
20 copies for $350. That's like half price.
I mean, it's the typical discount that retailers get if you do, when you work it out. So that's good.
Yeah.
Does it come signed? Does the retail version come signed?
I mean, I would assume so, because it says with the stretch goal at 20K, every book is signed. So I'm assuming.
Okay. Oh, the sign. That's an interesting idea, to make the signatures a stretch goal
with the certificate of authenticity.
Sweet. Yeah. Monetize the signature. I always just kind of work in the signature. I usually get in the day I got $20 a signature. But now it's between 5 and 8. So I always look at like it's like black and white's a $25 book, but 5 to 8 of that, is the signature as well. So you're also getting, a lot more bang for your buck with the tiers. And also there's usually, like all the stretch goals that come along with it as well. So these are pretty good. These are pretty good bargains. And Tyler's a good guy. So anyway, you guys, back Tyler's Final Boss graphic novel. How many pages is it?
I think it's 40 something pages. Let me see.
I'm going to have to say that.
So where's it at? It's in the description. Hang on a minute.
Specific. I'm reading.
Man, that writing is so small I can't even see it.
58 page. Yeah. 58 pages. Yep.
Oh, yep. Sweet. Yeah. So this is
and then because the 50K unlocked another 6 pages.
Yep.
Yeah, Tyler's a good guy. Back the book today, and let's get that thing to 75K. My next, that was yours, right, Andy?
Yep, that was it.
All right. So my final is the final countdown.
Do-do-do-do.
Shibadoo-doo. Everybody bites, man. Everybody bites because it's such a fantastic
Gotta
song.
do it. Oh, well, of course, Frega Boom.
The Boom. He's one of our professional buddies. Man, I'll tell you, Andy, this professional thing, we are becoming like good friends, like not just like on
We're
air.
blowing up, baby.
Yeah.
I'd die. I'd take a bullet for this man.
I'll take a. Yeah, no.
It's like, yeah, not really.
I don't know. I do love Dan Frega. I've known him forever, and this looks fantastic. He's putting up more and more pages. He's drawing them on his live stream, his YouTube stream, and he's posted stuff on Twitter and Facebook. Time lapse, drawing looks fantastic. So this is his 94 return. So this Black and White and Black Flag were both born out of the office of Extreme Studios, which was Rob Liefeld's image studio. And so I think they came out roughly around the same time in 94. And so he's bringing it back as I did. And so, yeah, this looks fantastic. At first, when I saw the artwork and the video, I thought maybe it was like like he was kind of cleaning up the artwork or whatever, and going to put out the original version, with new colors and stuff. But this is a completely like new story. Like he's drawing all kinds of new pages and stuff. So this looks fantastic. I want to play the video, but I kind of get a move on here. So this is Dan Frega's new book. This is Pineapple Perception. It's 48-page graphic novel. This is a book that's near and dear to Dan's heart. And holy shit, I got to go back. 216,329. He's got 3,274 backers.
Dude, when it comes to fulfilling that thing, whew.
Yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
This house is going to be overrun.
Yeah, I've done I think 1,200 or 1,500 campaigns, and it will take over your entire house. You'll have trading cards like just like in the crack of your sofa. Like there'd be stuff everywhere, packing material.
You gotta get some child labor like Mike has.
That's true.
I don't think his kids help at all, actually.
Oh, are you kidding?
So anyways, yeah, so this thing has been in demand for a little bit. I think he's working his ass off getting pages done, and it looks fantastic. You got the ass titty t-shirts, multiple versions of the ass titty t-shirt. You got the Black Flag t-shirt. I'm thinking of doing t-shirts too. I think you already got some up, don't you, Andy?
I showed on so I went with the company Graham is using, which is the company Ethan uses, and he worked me up a real nice design. So I'm going to be adding those to the to my campaign, because it'll be in demand until the book ships. So there was no rush for me to get them up before, and I didn't want to rush something. But yeah, I've got something. Yep.
Yeah, very cool. I saw the design. So they do the design work as well.
Yeah, they do. You send them the images and give them an idea of what you're looking for, and he sent me a few different design options, and then we narrowed it down. And yeah, totally. Here, if you want,
yeah,
I can show you real quick.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm going to take this real quick. Thank you so very much. Metal Horns for the $2. Thank you so much. Bob, Oasi? How would you say his name?
Oasi?
Oasi?
I hope you're asking the guy that butchers names, man.
I completely butchered names. But anyways, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $2. And yes, Metal Horns right back. We should all do Metal Horns. Let's do some Metal Horns. Come on, Bob.
R.I.P. Ronnie James Dio.
Dio. Holy diver. Soul survivor. All right, here we go. All right.
There it is. Yeah, no, dude, he works it up. Like one of the things that I love, besides the design, because I told him I really love the 80s t-shirts. So that's kind of what he worked up. Because you send him individual assets of everything, and then he'll just, and I really like the penumbra as well. So that's the back of the shirt with a monochromatic penumbra, 10 color print for the front. And I just love the tag right there on the inside.
Yeah, I think that's cool. It's signed by Andy Smith, the limited edition. I think that's cool.
My logo. I thought that was awesome seeing that on the inside.
Yeah.
And ignore that. It would be made in the States and stuff. So yeah.
That's when you know it's official licensed, when the creator signs it.
Yeah. So he wrote back to me. He's like, "Hey, do you have a digital of your signature?" And I was like, "Ooh, I like where this is going. I sure do." So and then here he also does this for you, Art. Ready?
Yes.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Sexy.
I love it.
It's got your signature by Andy Smith.
So I'll be throwing this up on the page in the next few days.
Oh, also, I like when you sent me the black and white artwork to ink. You have the Astounding Comics sticker.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, you're not messing around. When you got a sticker on your packaging, like Graham Nolan and you're not messing around.
You know it. You know it.
Oh, I got it. Oh, you didn't have to do that to $2. So it's Ohasi.
Ohasi. There you go.
Sorry about that, man.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Now
like
we
I
all
said,
know.
You watch me on any stream, man. If your name is anything beyond like the most simple, I'm gonna completely wreck it. And I apologize ahead of time.
David, John, Bob, Andy, John, Sam. I am so sorry, man. But yeah. And the problem with this is, like, I get schooled in the chat, and then I don't retain it. Like, I'll butcher your name the next time I see it. And I am so sorry for that. I'm an ignorant man. Yes. Well, thanks again. Yeah, you didn't have to give me the $2 for that, but I appreciate it. C.
That's right.
Yes.
Welcome and thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Let's get back to some Dan Fraga loving.
That's what I said, dude. I was gonna tell Art, you need to shave the white part. So you got the Hogan Fu Manchu, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother. I've been making comics for 40 days and 40 nights.
I was kind of thinking that, but okay. I'm an older guy. There's a band called Foghat from the 70s. And there was this guy that had that Fu Manchu do. And as a kid, I was always like, that's so fucking cool, man. So I think this is my attempt to channel that look there. But yeah, this is cool because this is the original cover. And then Dan did a new all the characters like updated, and they're busting through the cover. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's dude. I love those old school like group covers that used to come out from like Rob Liefeld was big on those things, man.
Yeah.
And those were just very dynamic covers that just basically told you everybody that's going to be in this book. Like, here we go.
Yeah, and of course Dan had to do this because he got McFarlane to ink the cover. So
nice.
If you get Todd McFarlane to ink a cover, you're going to show that sucker off.
Hell yeah.
You're doing good, man.
Yeah, you're doing good. Look at this. This is Rob Willis. Wow. Rob is nuts in the best of ways.
I know that it's very controversial. I want that Shinobi Sasquatch book so freaking bad.
Yeah.
Because it just looks so freaking cool.
Yeah, it'll happen. But I mean, there's just so much work, and Rob's just so unwilling to compromise. So when it's done, it's gonna look.
Yeah,
it's gonna look.
Like I said, it's gonna be just the little bits that he's shown us.
Yeah,
it's freaking like I'm getting like Sam Keith combined with Dale Keown friggin' vibes from that book, man. And I'm like, sign me up.
with a little Dave Finch thrown in there for good
Yeah.
measure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's just
look at
beautiful
this.
stuff.
Yeah, look at this double page spread of the team.
Boom.
Look at the guns. It's so cool.
I love
that's just pure energy, man.
I don't like drawing real guns. I like drawing just like fantasy guns like this because it's so much fun.
Giant hairdryer guns.
Yeah, yeah. Guitar cases like Rob Liefeld's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is an example of some of the pages. He's got like little vignettes of the characters here. This is Pat Lee. Look at that.
Yep. That's so cool.
Old Extreme alumnus. We got I don't know who this is.
Shane.
This he
That's
just
Shane.
came out of
Shane
nowhere.
Just out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, no one knows who this man is. He's got a new campaign up. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that guy. And then we got the Frega Boom's got his own logo. Shit.
And look at this. When like again, we were talking about ash cans. He's putting out like his ash can, like a lot of the ash can books that other campaigns are putting out. They're regular size comics. They're just like small, like this, like black and white. An ash can, like a legit ash can, is an ash can, man, and that's what he's putting out.
Yeah. Hold on. Take steer the ship for a while, Bob. I'm gonna show you a ash can. I got. Let me blank this out.
Oh God, we're going into the rocks.
We can do it.
No, we can't, Captain. We're all gonna die. Oh man. But Vasen. Oh God, dang it! Remember we were talking about names and screwing them up.
Oh yeah.
Vasen Kais said, "Get on the Shane train. It goes so fast that you coom in no time." I would pick that comment to highlight and read.
Check out that ass can.
Yeah, I've got an ass can for you.
That's right. All right, what do you got?
Oh,
Oh yeah, baby, old school.
The original '94 ash cans for the Great Eastern Comic Cons.
bro, dude, you need to sacrifice one of those. Yeah, like scan it in, and then offer that thing up as a stretch goal.
We for the early bird specials, so people that came in early to the campaign, we did offer these. So we did have a tier for that.
I thought I signed up for that early bird special. Did I not?
Well,
Yeah, I must not have because I didn't get it.
Well, we
Shit.
had some problems with MailChimp, so that's a tale for another time. So yeah, so then we did like the bonus story ash cans for the first campaign.
See, that's an ash can, man. It's like the little. It's not the size of a normal comic. It's an ash can, and it's all black and white. Yep.
Yeah,
I love that.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what? I think you broke up.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
This is the original 16-page story. That was the backup in the all the extreme books. The lighting is so bad. The light is so bad. Yeah, you can't really see.
Is that the like the original ash cans that were offered back in the 90s?
No, this one is new. We did that one just for the campaign, so we could show off.
I think I've got one in my. I'll have to go through my collection one of these days and find out.
16-page story.
I think I've got one of black and white from back in the 90s.
Yeah, that would have been the first one I showed. So I think what we're going to do, like Pamela and I are talking about black and white, and you go your first 30, and then people are asking me like, are you gonna do a second 30? And so I've been thinking like, if I do it, maybe I'll do it like I'm almost like relaunching the campaign. You know what I mean? So it's not just going to roll over into it. So some of these exclusives, people have been asking about the 72-hour line variant that was obviously only up for 72 hours. Possibly doing that, offering that. So kind of making it more of an event when we go into the second 30-day. So possibly some new early birds and some of those that definitely, well, I shouldn't say definitely because I still have to run it by Pamela. She's real. Do you hear that? That's the dog.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, the puppy. And so she's real good at troubleshooting. Like you have to have like this type of person, this person in your life. So you come up with these crazy ideas. I know you do, Andy. And then you need a sounding board.
Oh, yeah.
because then the sounding board is like, yeah, but what does that idea do to this tier here?
Right.
Because the one thing when you construct these is you never want to kind of contradict a tier that already exists. You know,
Yep.
you never want to do that. So you got to be really careful because there's all kinds of, well, we could do this, we could do that, we could do the other thing. But how does it affect, you know, the campaign as a whole? And so I have the abstract idea of what I want to do for the second 30. And I'm not even sure it's going to be 30. But I want to do it as like it's like we're relaunching the campaign. You know what I mean? Like we'll bring back a lot of those new things. And also I think it'd be good because we did screw up the early bird signups because MailChimp sent everything out, but the message wasn't attached. So people got the email, but they didn't get the message. I don't know how the hell that happened. So maybe this would be a good way to give, you know, people a second shot at some of those things.
Yeah.
I still have this too. I have my pit ash cans too.
I've got a couple.
Yeah.
I know I have one.
Good
I
day.
have one.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what, man, and like a lot of people are asking about ash cans and stuff. That's something I don't think modern, like a lot of younger comic fans, man, they really missed out on that kind of stuff, man. Like back in the day, that was like when I would go to conventions, that was my favorite thing, was just walking around to all the different creators who were like still up and coming, or maybe had like were doing like the first time they were publishing a self-publishing book. Because back then it was hard.
Yeah.
And man, like I said, I have a freaking collection of those things all over my. Like, I have to
guys, correct me if I'm wrong, because I think somebody else told me something contradictory to this, but ash cans were like make readies for the printer. Like they were inexpensive make readies. So the printer would put these things, they would send them out, and you could kind of see what the book was going to look like. So I heard that. And so then what happened is they became collectibles, you know, like anything else. Like they were like when you know, fans and stuff found out that these existed, they were like, well, I want one. And so then publishers actually started reproducing them, you know, like printing them in multiples and then making them available on the collector market. So I thought that was the origin, but then somebody told me that it was something different, and I don't remember.
I thought it was just promotional.
It started out with what you were saying, Art, because they would make like it was kind of, I think part of it was to see how the book would look in that form in the print, then the format the printer would send it back to, almost like the way they do like the printer tests that they send.
Yeah, they're make readies. Yeah, exactly. They still do it, but they do it with with full size. Like,
and they would do that because it was, like I said, back in the day, because like crowdfunding wasn't what it was today. It was a more inexpensive way to make sure that the page was going to look right. But then, like it really, really, really quickly, it turned into a promotional thing.
Because the thing is, too, the reason they were black and white is because it wasn't digital. They weren't digital files. Right. So really, all printers concerned themselves with was the black line art, because the color was all done with the printer. You know, it had nothing to do with, you know, reproducing anything. It was more or less like that's the printing process. I mean, there would be like color guides, but it would be nothing that was actually like it is now, where there's an actual artist. They render, you know, the color up, and then it becomes, you know, a digital file.
Yeah, and the original ones were not printed like most ash cans had like the better quality paper for the cover. Not cardstock like it is today, but it was the better, you know, like it was the glossier paper. It wasn't the newsprint, it was the glossier paper. And then and Jay Lee here, he's right. When they did start doing them as promotional things, they originally just sent them to the stores, and the store owners would be the ones that would put them up for sale as promos for the books. And then after that, they started, and that's when they realized like the artists and stuff themselves were like, oh, we can use these as promos for our stuff at the conventions.
Right.
So it went from like a printer's guide kind of thing to they printed them up and sent them to the comic book stores, and they became so popular. They're like, well, we'll just start giving them out at the conventions.
Yeah, and the promo, if I remember right, the promo ash cans weren't the full book. They were
No.
just kind of like a preview of the book.
Yeah, there was. It was always either like a prologue story, a prelude, a prologue story or something like that, where it was just like a little 6-page story telling you like what the book's about, or it was like the first couple of pages for the book or something like that, and a bunch of sketches and things like that.
Yeah, there
But,
would be developmental artwork, anything
yeah.
that they could do to get you
Right.
excited about it and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they have an interesting origin, and so there's a whole collectible market just for ash cans and stuff. So you guys, we might, Pamela and I will have to see how many books we have left and see if we can offer some of these.
I'll
ash
buy one
cans
right
up.
now.
Yeah. I think that'll be fun. Thanks, Bob. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up, but I want to wrap it up with Andy Smith's First Man of Volume 2. Do you have that?
Oh
We're
no!
gonna plug that sucker.
Hold on.
Hold on. These four.
And I'm gonna drop a bunch of links to other books, to the other ones I had set up.
Oh, good. And just know that First Man, Second, or Volume 2 the link is in the description. So anybody watching this video later will know that as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
hold on! Don't share that yet.
Speaking of
that, you have it right there.
I got my copy of Monster MD.
Ooh, oh, nice!
So I'm doing an unboxing video of that.
Yeah, don't show that address off.
Oh, that's right. It's mine. I don't care. It's like being doxxed would be like the most, like the exciting 5 minutes of fame that I'd get.
Yeah.
You'd be legendary.
Yeah. It's like, come at me, bro.
So Andy, can I click on it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was doing something weird. But yeah, so we picked up 4 or 5 more backers during the stream. Thank you, everyone. Nice. I sincerely appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. So now we're only my math wizard skills again are $1,082 away. No, 1,000. God damn it! I hate math.
300.
No, 200.
It'd be like 1,300. It's a little under 1,300.
Yeah. See, Hyper Kaiju. No, that's not right. There you go, 1,282. Exactly. See, and he busts on my math skills, and he throws down the wrong number. So, boom, Hyper Kaiju.
He redeemed himself.
He did. Thank you so much. I don't do math. I draw comics. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you draw,
exactly.
You draw, great comics. So, yeah. That's right. Andy Smith's First Man, Volume 2, Learning Curve. You guys, we got 14 hours left. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of blowout party later tonight to celebrate this great book. And in the meantime, you guys back it. Andy's a great guy. Andy CG. He's one of the professionals. So very cool. And I have something right now I'm going to share.
Ooh, do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
All right.
We got stuff happening, man. So yeah. Boom. This is Black and White. This is Volume 2. Andy and I are both doing Volume 2s. Coincidence?
I know.
I think not. Man versus Machine. These two people. In a world where law and order is often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. So we are 12 days left. We are closing in on 600 backers. I would love to be able to close this first half. I know I'm dreaming, but if we could get another couple hundred backers, that'd be great. I'd like to close out, at the very least 1,000. 1,000 is a good number to have for print runs, things like that. So that's kind of the magic number, which is 1,000. So yeah. I believe in you. I believe in you. Guys.
That's right.
We can do this. We can do this with a little love. We can turn it out. We can make this whole black and white thing work out. I don't know how that song goes. That's a horrible Paul McCartney song, by the way.
I was gonna say you picked
Oh,
like the worst one, man.
I know, like Paul McCartney without John Lennon. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those two together, amazing stuff. But
Yeah.
anyway,
that's right.
so this is Black and White, Man versus Machine. This will be the epic conclusion to the origin story of Reed Blackett, aka Black, Whitney Sung, aka White, as they battle an evil from Whitney's past, a family evil. It's a family evil.
It's a
Ooh.
family of
It's,
evil.
you know, all families in China have, you know, they have evils that
That's right.
that haunt them. It's a China thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
Ouch,
I don't know.
bruh.
Ouch. What do you mean? What are you Chinese? Since when are you
No.
Chinese, Bob?
yeah.
Bob's
Hard.
taking this awful personal.
God dang it, Martin.
Yeah. So this is a Kenneth Rackford cover. This is volume 2
So good.
cover. Yeah, I still can't believe I got a Rackford cover. I got a Andy Smith drawing.
Do you have the original artwork?
Oh shit, no.
Oh, I was gonna say, dude.
He made sure that was not part of the deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know,
that
he's
would be-
gonna make a mint off of it.
I'll tell you though, if I did have the original, I probably wouldn't sell it.
I'm just
no,
saying,
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
I sold the Greg Capullo one with volume 1.
Oh
and
man,
I kind of regretted it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So we have the High Octane Adventure. This is a 22-page, kind of more like a traditional comic of old. So it's a one and done, written by the great Von Klaus. Speaking of Monster ND, we have Pedro Ang, Comicsgate's own animator. He's an animator. He's working up some animation for Black and White, you guys. I previewed it on one of the live streams.
sweet.
Absolutely fantastic. So we're going to have like a little trailer action for this High Octane book once Pedro finishes it up. And he's so enthusiastic. Von Klaus, turned in an excellent script. I think you guys you're gonna enjoy this. And you guys keep in mind, all these books are as add-ons as well. So you could do your own combos, you pretty much put together your own tiers. So this High Octane is offered with other books in tiers, but you can get it separately as an add-on. So I just want to clarify that. This is also as an add-on. This is volume 1, the second printing. We absolutely sold out of the first printing of volume 1. A lot of you guys were like, well, we need to see how this story started. So you say it, we do it. So
There you go.
this is the second printing. So this is my pencils and inks, and this is the great Kyle Ritter's colors.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Let it be done. And so then we have the Greg Capullo variants. The original that remastered is pretty much sold out. I got a handful of books. Maybe we'll offer those when we do this second 30. But we still have I think 150 or around there of the variant. So the Virgin variant here. And that's only available at this point in the Super Jam. The Super Jam is right here. The black and it's just called the Jam.
I got mine.
You
I
got
hope
your
you
Jam.
get yours.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is pretty much all 5 of the books. This is the main book. This is the volume 2 variant by Racafort. We have the Greg Capullo issue 1 Virgin variant. And we have the second printing of volume 1. All the multiple book tiers come with a trading card, and the Jam comes with a cool mini print, which I will be announcing the art soon on that. It's going to be killer. So then this was fairly new. This was
I'm digging this.
Yeah,
those are great.
artwork. So these are layouts. These are the original layouts. They're only $40. There's a tier for the layouts, but you can also get these as add-ons as well. So these are all pencil and ink. You can kind of see, if you look closely, there's still some pencil. I didn't erase all of it, so you can still see some of the original gestures and stuff like that in these drawings. And I always dig work in progress stuff. So this is cool behind the scenes work in progress And some of the layouts will be a little looser. Some of them will be a little tighter than others. It just kind of depends. I'm sure you're the same way, Andy. Like if you have these ideas and you're like, oh, here's an idea for a shadow, or like you go into more detail sometimes with certain panels than others.
Yep. Totally.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we have the commission. We sold out of the commission. I'm going to re-offer a commission tier probably later today. And so stretch goals, we've already unlocked 2 of them. We got the Boom Baby at 40. That's the Inco sticker. We got the trading card at the 30K. And we are a stone's throw away from the 50K, which is upgrading all the covers. All the books in this campaign will have upgraded covers. The main book will have a square bound spine. So that's going to be a killer looking book. So you guys, please come by. Links in the description. Black and White, Man versus Machine. This is the epic conclusion to the origin story of these crazy kids just trying to make it through life. You know, conquering evil, as they say.
Exactly.
It's crazy kid.
Yeah. So so we're let me see where where's my math? Okay. So
see, so
1,600 so like 1,600. It's a little under that because that 406, but I believe around there that will get us to that new stretch goal and unlock the upgrades for you guys.
Sweet.
So, yeah,
so
it'll be great.
One last thing I wanted to share before we leave, Art.
Yes.
I've dropped the link in here for a book called Ominous Press, 25 Years, a hardcover collection of powerful art produced by Ominous Press through its first quarter century. It's an art book with art from legendary comic artists like Bart Sears, Ron Mars, Sean Husvar, and some guy named Andy Smith.
Yeah, me.
Yay, me. It's a good thing I put it up there then.
That's right.
Again, like I said, I dropped a bunch of links to other projects, CG projects and stuff like that, guys, that we all love. Yeah. But I wanted to put this on there because just to give you guys a look at how long, like we said, Andy's one of those guys that's just, he's a standard setter. And just to give you an idea of some of the amazing artwork, 330-page hardcover book of art.
There you go.
A lot of it from that guy right there.
Yeah, and it's really good. The First Man book looks fantastic. So I'll go back that. We're winding down on that campaign.
Yes, we
tonight's
are.
going to be the party to end all parties for First Man Volume 2.
Right.
So I'll probably see you later tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and Bob, as always, man, I love doing these with you, man.
I love doing them with you, man. I appreciate you guys letting me have the chance to hang out with you.
Yeah, no problem. So you guys all have a wonderful day. And
all right,
Andy's going to be hanging out later, so check out
later on
some of his lives. Are you going to go live on your channel later?
Yeah. So I know Billy's doing something at 9, and I might jump on there for a bit, and then after that, see if I can maybe convince Ethan to do something. And if he's too beat, which I could totally understand the amount of work he does and going long like we did last night.
Well, last night,
then I will jump on my channel. So
yeah, I still have my empties. I haven't cleaned the studio yet.
Oh,
it was an epic night.
It was.
Yeah,
I cleaned mine.
Did you wake up like just immediately roll over and start drinking water
to hydrate yourself?
Oh God.
Yeah, I drank orange juice and a lot of water this morning. Yeah, but
That's
no hangover, so I'm doing good.
Same here.
All right, you guys. Well, have a fantastic day. Check out a lot of these books. A bunch of good stuff in demand right now, and First Man is live, and so
that's right.
So
go check it out.
Love those books. Give some backing, and we'll see you later.
Bye.